Hello there, folks. DJ Burgstarre here, back with another tip of the day. So today I've got a fun tip for you. We're going to be talking about automation and how you can use one of your MIDI devices to do multiple automation movements using just one knob. The cool thing about mapping your MIDI is that, let's say you have a MIDI keyboard and you only have, let's say, 4 rotary dials. You can use each one of those to do multiple things at one time, rather than drawing them in or having to go back and record each one over and over. And this is also great for a live performance too, where you can sort of mess with one knob and really get a lot of effects going on. So what we're going to do is use one knob, and we're going to control our auto filter, a cathedral reverb, our auto pan, and an echo delay, all using just one knob. So how you do that basically is you come up here to your MIDI mapping, and we're going to take the filter amount, we're going to take the dry wet on the cathedral and the amount of our auto pan and the dry wet of the echo device here, and we're going to map all that to just one knob on my MIDI keyboard. And so I did that here. You can see they're all on the same number. See 31, 31, 31, and 31 over here. So let's see what this sounds like. Let's just play what we're going to be listening to first, and then we'll start messing with our MIDI knob that we set up to control all these devices at one time. Okay, so we're going to do this to the vocal part here, and I already have all these mapped. And so now, while this is playing, I'm going to go ahead and move my one knob that I mapped all these devices to, and we're going to just sort of play around here and see what we come up with. What I'd like to do kind of is, as she's finishing this vocal part, I want it to sort of turn all these devices on and ramp them up, so it turns into this nice ethereal sort of a fade out as the auto filter starts to get rid of all the low end, and all these are going to start to get heavier and heavier as I twist my knob. So let's do that while the song is playing, and you'll hear what this sounds like. Here we go. Okay, so that worked out pretty well. Now, what you can do is now that you've got that figured out and that's what you want, let me turn my knob back to the beginning again there. We can hit this record button up here. This will record any automation that you do. So what we can do now is play this again, and I'm going to be in record mode, and it'll record the movement I make, and it will actually record all 4 of these devices doing their automation at one time, which can be really handy. So let's do that now, and it'll record everything that I do, and we'll see how this sounds. Okay, great. So let's just take a look. We'll go back here and we'll turn on our automation and we'll see if it did it. There it is. There's our automation and it did it to all 4 of those. So now we can play it back and just listen to what we did with our automation without having to do it again. It should have recorded everything. So let's see what that sounds like.
Hear me, I'm calling. Catch me, I'm falling. Oh, please stay. Hear me, I'm calling. Catch me, I'm falling. Oh, please
All right, well, that's pretty much the result that I wanted to get out of that, which is great. We just did that to all our devices, which was fun. See, here's my knob there. I can show you all those moving at one time with one knob, which is great. Now, so I do have 2 hands, so I can also do one other knob and we can do something else. So what I've done here also, let's go to our faders here. Now, what I've done here on the master fader is I've mapped my utility so I can use the gain here rather than changing the gain of my fader. I want to do it to utility. That's just good practice rather than messing with my main here. And my auto filter. So I have both of these mapped. Let's take a look. If I go to map here, you'll see that my second knob now here, number 24, is mapped to the filter, and it's also mapped to the gain at the same time. So when I move my other knob now, you'll see that, let's move it here. So see that? My filter and the gain are going down at the same time. Now I'm going to use this to fade out the whole song, because what I want it to do is turn down the volume and do the auto filter at the same time to, you know, sort of fade out the from high frequencies are fading out at the same time as the you know, the main volume. That's a good way of ending a song sometimes. And so I've got my second fader set to that, or my second knob here that I'm using. So let's see what we can do with that. So after her vocal, we're going to go ahead and fade the song out using this second knob that I have. So let's start somewhere around here, and we will fade out the song using my second knob. Okay, here we go. All right, so that's what that fader's doing. If I turn it back up, see there, song comes right back. There it is. And so I have both of those being controlled with another knob. So if you only have, let's say, 4 rotary controller knobs on your MIDI keyboard or another device you have for MIDI, you can set all 4 of those to be doing lots of things. Like I said, you can have one knob controlling, you know, 3, 4, 8 different devices all at one time. And that's great, you know, for live performance and to record. I could record these fader movements as well, or, you know, just play with it live that way. So anyway, that's my tip of the day, is mapping multiple things to one knob, and in that way you don't need a whole bunch of equipment and something that has 18 different knobs on it for fading this and that and the other device. You can just use one knob and have a whole bunch of things going on. It's kind of fun. So anyway, that's my tip of the day. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you on the next one. DJ Burgstarre out.